These guys are still saying they don't have the right flowers. Hello world, and welcome to Industrial Minecraft, episode possibly 7 or 8. I can never remember because I record these in weird parts. Yeah, I took some bone meal out. I did these, did blah blah blah, bone meal the floor, and yes, I went on that big old adventure. I spent quite a while off camera searching for indigo flowers when you can just bone meal the ground for them. Yeah, I'm an idiot. But hey, we've got these lovely other pretty flowers to put in here as well. Went around with the aluminium stone, whacking a nice kind of dark wood border on all the buildings. The buildings that are intact anyway, as you can see. Just sprucing up the place. Lol. Spruce wood, get it? That was terrible and not even intended. I also went mining. I had a nice, good mining expedition. I think I went through like 7 pickaxes. Gem ones. We had a good old time. In one of the pitfalls over there in the forest, it goes all the way down. There is a massive ravine under here, a massive mine shaft complex, and there is enough stuff down there to, we could be mining down there. The mine shaft itself is a Y11, which, as you will probably know, is excellent diamond hunting, and we've got 15 diamonds in total now. Not in total, I think that was what we got. We've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 plus the 3 we had there. And I've crafted some iron chests just to get us started on organization. First of all, our current loot stocks. This took forever to smelt up. Ton of iron, ton of copper, ton of tin, ton of gold. Well, not that much gold actually. But yeah, I started mining it at the levels you guys told me, around 30ish. That's all sort of level, and then I moved down, which was so easy when you're in a ravine. And then got a few bits of bronze we got, and some refined iron. I've just moved these to fill up the spaces right now. Next one, gems. Don't actually have any rubies to put there. Look nice. And I've been picking up a few little things, these ones, because we're going to be doing some thorncraft soon. So yeah, I got a few more emeralds out of the villagers. This is our fun happy dusts and stuff chest. Redstone, we're doing okay again. Of course, we got the nickelite here. I would be happy if we had more. Glowstone, 3, and not much gunpowder at all. I try to steer clear of monsters really. And when loot calls for it, I always take ore over mob drops. Yeah, the value of mob drops is something much talk between. Me and my mate were discussing, the idea of mob grinders and stuff like that, and how ridiculous a concept they are because they're basically just cheating. I know there's the effort of building one and everything, and you can build a really nice, efficient one, and I appreciate that construction. But once you're done, you've got infinite gunpowder. It just takes time. And while that can be applied to many things, you can just say, oh, well, this takes time. Yeah. But the main lament is that such things as gunpowder aren't naturally available in the world. However, they are. We can actually craft gunpowder in, I think, a couple different ways with all these mods. So we will have an explosives factory. Oh yes, throwable dynamite, TNT, the works. Absolutely. Just began organizing. We've got charcoal down the bottom, coal here, coal coke, obsidian. I mind a bit obsidian because I'm going to make a portal soon. Appetite, that sort of junk. Random normal chests. I've been cutting down the forest. That was 8 iron axes. Yeah. Wow. That was good fun. Yep. I picked up in a zombie dungeon down there, I picked up a sweet chestnut sapling, and I've planted this guy, and I've bone mealed him, and he just won't grow. I think he might be some part of that weird new breeding thing I've heard about from, I think it was a forestry thing. I don't think we got anything funky in there. Ah yeah, we got knockback 1. How awesome's that? Very, I hear you say, but we don't have an anvil to use it. These are all the ores that I don't think grind up with thermal expansion machinery. We've double stacked this to make some charcoal. Lots of charcoal, which is good. We've still got our stuff in here. I've moved the ore out so I could get a final count of what we have. And I think, oh yeah, and I also got a balsa tree sapling, and that one did actually grow over there. So that's something. And I think I'm going to gather together the materials that I need and continue on with the build. Alright, now let's prepare for the storm of crafting. We're going to be building our industrial craft units first, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, that's not right. That is, bam. 45 ultra low current cables. These can take up to 5 EU per tick packets, energy unit packets. The watermills output, they're going to be outputting like 2 EU each per packet, so we can use this rather cheap material well. But we're going to need an MFE to store the larger power, because I can't quite make an MFSU just yet because we don't have the requisite machines. We need alloy plates for that, and that's like a tier above us right now. So that's okay, I don't mind doing this. We're going to need some gold cable. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4 gold cable. And we're going to make that double. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 times insulated. Okay, and we also need 2 cables insulated. 1, 2, like that. And we're going to be making an MFE. This is your medium storage device, really. Outputs are ridiculously, I think it's 128 EU. And there it is, the MFE, done and done. Lovely jubbly. And to actually attach that to a bat box here, because I'm not going to get... Oh, for crying out loud. Pick up! Run! You will not harm any of my villagers. You right there, gents? Oops, stuck in the door. Alright. Seriously, where do they come from? This is all lit up. I don't know, it's a bit dark down here, isn't it? Oh. Something's afoot. Hand to hand. Look at that guy just lumbering about over there. Come on. I won't have you causing trouble for the locals. There you go, thank you. I'll take the brain. It looks like it's dawn anyway. I like that. Hey, look at that balsa tree. How weird is that? Cool wood though. It's kind of like this pale, kind of greyish white. Very nice. I do like all those woods, and I like all the little flowers and bushes and stuff. Like I put a load around here too. Yeah, it's those kind of little details. They might not necessarily do much, but be quiet, computer. Anyway, where was I? I was building something, I think. Ugh. C, and then we close that because they're on the same key. We're building. This is yeah, because it outputs 120 EU per tick out of the MFE. We need to lower the voltage with a LV transformer, which is made like that. Cool. That's cool. And I got some taps here because I was going to grab some rubber off camera, but I never got around to that. So they'll just sit in our inventory for the rest of the episode. Yay! Or until we need rubber. Nom nom nom. Apples. Loads of apples from the trees. And these can be dumped in here. And those can go in there. And you know what? Rotten flesh can go in there too. Anything else to go in there? Nah. And then seeds in here. Cool. And we'll get these on our toolbar. Like so. And we'll head out back here to the hydroelectricity facility under construction. Man, those trees. And that big one finally came up. That took forever to grow, that one. Yeah. I've had a lot of these trees grow ridiculously close. There was one, and it was just 5-year regular trees like this, but all in a row. Tongue-tied. Yeah, all in a row, which looks pretty cool. They're building their own natural wall. Wonder if by growing trees you could carve yourself a house. Well, of course you can, but how effective would it be? Cool. That is the power line grid. Looks pretty swish. Now we need to run this down. I don't know what the loss is over distance. Let me just check that on the wiki. Okay, it's 1 EU every 40 blocks. So if we can... No, we can't get up there. And I don't have any blocks on my bar. Come on. Oh, I put the pipes lower, didn't I? Silly. Alright. If we count from the furthest point back... Alright, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to here. And we're gonna bring it off that way to save any issues from the middle. So 10. Let's just say this is average 10, 11, 12. Where am I going with this? I suppose I could run it down the side here, couldn't I? Yeah. Give me that. Yeah, and run it in line with this. That'll be alright. Electrocute anyone coming through? Okay, now we'll give that another count now. I'll probably cut this bit. Okay, it's 23 here. I had to make some more cable. 24, 25, 26, 27. Oh yeah, my head. 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and for good luck, we'll actually leave it here, and I can't remember which is the input face for this monstrosity right here. Damn. One moment. Okay, it's the dot is the output face, so bam, that's the output face. Now, supposedly, which way does that go? That goes that way. I should be able to whack this off because it's a low, yeah. Because I can't put, there we go. I can't put tin cables directly on this because it'll burn up. It says gold, iron, or fiber cables, but I'm a cheap bastard. Who's taking bets that this is going to blow up my machines? I am. Hey, you know what? Whatever. This outputs from one side and takes... Why am I taking dirt out of the floor here? Man. So it should be able to take in down here. But I kind of want this to jink down just so we can have it coming up from the bottom. Bam, 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 bam. And then bam, 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 bam. Well, nothing went bang that way. Power's still holding. Can't really put coal or anything in there, but yeah, I got a water bucket. Simple test would be to put it in. 1, 2, wow, I've got a few water buckets actually. Let's make a yowza. If we hear a bang, we know it did it wrong. Oh man, if this is actually like really bad and does go wrong, and there's like people who know what they're doing watching, this is the point where they're cringing right now, going, "Oh God, don't do it! You fucking idiot! You fucking idiot! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!" And all that, because not gonna lie, I've done it. Both things, you know, done something stupid and. Ooh, let's do it from this back one. Nothing exploded. Nothing exploded. Nothing exploded. Nothing exploded. And I think my Chinese is here. Yes, good night. Electrocuted? Nope, that's good. Check the MFE. Power is going into it and then draining out in packets. But this cable did actually burn up. Okay, so we are going to have to use gold cabling here. That's okay. We'll come back to that in a moment. Couple of things I just made. A clock and an item frame. Because I need to tell the time in here.
And it's getting nighttime, so we're gonna go to bed. Man. Then we're gonna make some cables. Excuse me, sorry. Ooh la la la. Bedtime. I can only sleep at night, night, night. Well, then I'll eat an apple. And another apple, apparently. Get that good saturation, and then we'll go to bed. It was our bedtime snack, and we'll go to bed. There we go. 25 waypoint, 25 locations in this world that I have marked as points of interest. That's something. I'll catch you back. Alright, we're just going to make a few more gold cables. Ba-ba-bam, 24. Just coat a few of these in rubber. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bam. 16 to do, sounds good. Excellent. And this should do us. We'll do another test. Expensive if we burn this up as well. Am I going to need any more? Did I make just enough? Ooh, look at that. Isn't that nice? Gold cable, I don't use that often. Is that an actually output side? It is, isn't it? Okay. Now, a good test here is that power is slowly draining. Because that's working. That's getting topped up. The generator's off. Is it going down? No. Which means power is flowing through this. Now if we break that, this is the ultimate test here. Oh god damn it, I can't get out. Power is going from this, so that works. Excellent. Excellent. Of course this isn't going to be the final form. It's not even my final form. Put my buckets away. This is just a bit of a stopgap and an extra buffer here. Just to power our machines and the rest of the machines that we'll probably get them up against that wall. And we're going to build our sorting machine in here on this side as well, which is it's going to be fun. And look at that clock, isn't that lovely? I'm going to put that in every area that I do something crazy. Now I need some stone. Did I have any stone? But yeah, the next thing coming up, of course, is we have to do the red power, the rest of the red power portion of this build, which is going to be, well, the control matrix for this, which is going to get us, man, don't have enough. Okay, fine, we'll do that. Look at that. Is that water still flowing funny? No, that's cool. Alright, so we've got power. We're also going to foam spray this and make this into a block here, I think. Just this structural part here. Make it look like it's supported. That's on top, it's fine though. Cool, I'm happy with that. Once we get proper power running through it, that's actually pretty cool. And I think if I build the other one backwards, I can run it into this single cable. Yeah, because it would just be a mirror image the other direction. We need to run wires here for these, and there for there, and then we're going to run that wire back across the top of here. No, because then it will link to here and it will look ugly. It won't do anything, but it will still look ugly. Will it? This isn't redstone pipe, so will it link to it? I don't think it will. One moment. And a quick stroll over to my test world, and no, they won't connect if it doesn't pick up redstone signal, which is cool. So yeah, we're going to run our jacketed cable across this main bar here, just over the top, into these machines and over to there, and then we can work it off of a single timer here somewhere. So cool. We need a timer, we need a fair bit, and also we need some wool. We got it, so we need a color. It's a main signal line, so we should probably do red. Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it. I've got some roses somewhere, and we've also got the minium stone, which means we can just rotate the wool colors through, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to get that stuff together, and I will catch you in a sec. Okay, let's get going with this. First off, we are going to be making some, well, we're going to make a timer, and we are going to need some things. I think they're like that. Do we need cathodes or anodes? I can't remember. And yeah, I really can't remember actually. Huh. Wow, we'll see what happens when I make all these parts then. Because there's 3 of those, I know we need that. When we need 1, 2, 3, 3 like that. through like that. Then we need the thing, which is a... Why don't I just look it up? Timer. U, which requires a cathode, the anode, and the pointer. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So that gets us one cathode, and we put U on top. And it gets a pointer. Then we combine them like so. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, and then blank one's up there. And that gets us our beloved timer. I've made a lever to go with it. And I've got me trusty handsaw out. We're going to be dyeing this wool with the power of magic. Orange wool. Now if you see I've got some textures different here. I'm actually looking... Actually I'm going to go with orange because that looks awesome. I'm looking for good textures to replace all the wool. I want something material like to... Wow, that sounds really weird right now. Man, I might need some more of this. Let's take everything. Yeah, I like building, so I might look for some multicolor stuff, see what I can do with that. Because obviously micro blocks are my big thing. And, oh man, I'm just pushing buttons. Just concentrate on the matter at hand. Alright, mate, alright. And how are we going to make jacketed cable? Why am I putting a timer in there? Okay, so jacket. That gives me lots of the ones. And we're going to be making that one, which is wool covers around a red alloy ingot. Oh yeah, of course it's a red alloy ingot, isn't it? Huh! That actually makes me feel a lot better. Cool, because red alloy ingots are... If I randomly click that... No, wrong one. Iron or copper. So we'll get that cooked up. Nom nom nom. And I've also got a blank plan, which I was gonna use for the timer, but then completely forgot. So, there we go. Prettiest picture. Lovely jubbly. Alright, what happened to my minium stone? There we go. And we don't even need that for the moment. I'm going to be cutting a few of these down, aren't I? How many are we going to need? Bam. 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 Wow, loads. That made loads. Didn't mean to make that many. But hey, yo, whatever. It's all good. And we'll just circle these around. And what am I doing? Throw these in, and 4 of those. Gonna need a few more than 4. Like that. Biff bam. Let's make as many as we can. Oh, wow. Whoop, did it again. Stop doing that. Moron! And finally, biff bam, that leaves 1. 36, that's not bad. We're also going to grab some regular stuff, and yeah. That was a stack of... There we go, shift click that straight in there. And we're going to actually bring these bricks back and put 2 there. In fact, like that, because we're going to need 3 of these. Because we're just going to make some regular. That's not how you make wire. That is. Nice. And just move the sack up like that. And the leather. And that. What's the time? Sun's setting again. Catch you in the morning. Alright. We're bouncing our way over to this lovely machine. And we're going to hook up our timer. Now, for the moment, I am just going to whack this on a block. Let's say about here like this. That's fine. That's fine. That way I can go bam. That's going to tick round. 2 seconds is about right for it, actually. And we're just going to turn that off. Although that doesn't work like that. Okay, didn't know. Okay. No biggie. Lovely. A bit of that there, because that's what's going to make that connect to that. Then we are going to go Biff, bam, biff. Biff. And then boof, boff, biff. Biff, boff. Wish, bam, squam. All the other sound effects you can ever think of. We will pretty this up. Wow. A little bit one-sided over there, but it's not exactly a mirror image. That kind of hurts my brain a little, but it's alright. It's because there's no timer on the other side, that's fine. Okay, cool. And we can even just put that back there. Now, this is almost done, but we're missing two vital ingredients. One, a stockpile of empty buckets in either side, and of course, the prerequisite power for these machines. Now, I've built these backwards, meaning we have to put power into these ones from the side. How are we going to do that? Well, there's a gap here. We could just run a blue electric one of these across this way, and down and into, and then wall it off with some thingies. Yeah, this seems legit. Okay, back to the lab. Of course, these things are made in the similar recipe, but with blue alloy ingots in the center. I'm making these out of a nice grey here, because grey is nice and cool. And I think I'm going to need a little bit more than that actually, so let's make another 2, I think. Bam, biff, bam. Alright, I've made a few various pieces to make this a little prettier, and I've also made a shit ton of buckets for saturation of the system. Bam, bam. Saying bam a lot today. But we're getting this done. We're getting this done nice and quick, and I like that. So we're going to put one of these there just to make it look pretty. One of them there, which connects that nicely. And then we're going to put that there and that there. Of course, we need to provide power. I think that's looking really, really flush and sleek, and I really like that so far, how that's come along. Whoop! I've got a little dirt bridge over the other side for getting around, but now I need to bring this power into it, so I think I really don't mind running this 9. I've got 9. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it like that, but we'll see. And if I ran that to there, will that connect with... I didn't keep it in my bag, did I? You didn't see me do that. There it is. Back door. You know, I could actually probably just put a back door in here. Save myself a lot of grief. I'm gonna do that actually. Yeah. And does that... Ah! Like that. That's how it attaches. Cool. Alright, well I've got 8 of this. And I did have that line. Is that line coming down that side or that side? I can't remember. Let's break the top off of this. It's not coming down either. That's actually the power generation line anyway. We want to come out of this line, so... Is that feeding into the bottom? No. Okay. That's fine. Just want to take that out. And I think if we bring you down like this, we can use what cable we have. Might be able to do this with just this. Kind of a waste, but hey. Oh yes, look at that. I'll fill you back in with some dirt. You don't go there. Hell, you don't even go there, but... okay. Well, that can go there for now. And we'll put the lid back on you, thanks. Power's leveling out, because it's flooding through this system. Giving these guys some power. And these retrievers are facing that way, which means they need to retrieve empty buckets. Alright, so we'll put an empty bucket in the target block. And while we're on the side for the filter, we're going to put empty buckets. Wait. Full buckets. And in here, we're actually going to put 10 buckets. This may be overkill. So we've got 10 buckets that are going to flood the system from this side. It's getting dark. I have a door I can put there. I think she looks pretty. Now, I'm going to wait until this buffer of energy is full, and then we're going to take it for a test drive. Okay? Nutter me forgot to actually put the ejectors on. Yeah, I guess we'll have them coming up the side like that. That's fine. Let's bring these panels down. Yep, like so. Make that all look nice. Yep. And I'm going to need more, apparently. Mucho more. Ah, good job have this here then, isn't it? Bam. 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 Actually, it would have been easier just to make more of the more. But do we have enough of those? Yes, we do. Okay, that's cool. Rambling on a bit there. Ramble! Rabble, 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 rabble. And boof, boof, boof. There we go. That's a good boof. Put that there, and actually, it's up there, isn't it? So, can we just have the back? No, apparently not. Okay, whatever. And we'll put that there, and that there, and that doesn't need to go there. But we'll put that there. Nice, nice and swish. And we'll just work our way over. Glob, glob, glug. And check out this side. And we just need to put one there like that. Cool. That looks pretty fancy to me, doesn't it? Bit of a hole there, but we'll work on that. And just like that. Bam. And we'll sort that out when we get some foam. But I got that scuba helmet. I made that scuba helmet a little while ago. Specifically, so we can go do a bit of diving. Alright, here we go. I'm going to set the timer back to 2 seconds. Bam. We'll probably have it running at about 3 actually once it's going, but that looks good to me. It's going to be retrieving empty buckets. That's going to send empty buckets, or full buckets. So that's pulsing. There goes the buckets. They're going in, they're getting emptied, they're getting pulled, they're filling it up, they're generating our energy. And what did I do? I have no idea what I did with my EU reader. I put it somewhere safe, no doubt. But that looks like it's slowly working. It'll take a little while to get saturated. Meanwhile, we can work out what I did with it. Naturally, I would have put it in there, but I guess I didn't. Where did I put that damn thing? They're getting saturated. Comes to my attention, I probably need more buckets to actually get this going full. Because, yeah, I am going to need a lot more buckets. So I'm going to make more buckets, sleep. And we're going to turn that off for a second, just let that slide, sit down. And find out what I did with my EU reader, because it's gone somewhere. Hey look, power's going up. And there's no coal in it. Cool. Where the hell did that thing go? I have no idea where it went, so we're making a new one. That was ridiculous. And we've got a door for the back door, so we'll put that on. How can I lose that so easily? It's probably in an inventory somewhere, that's the thing. I'll probably find it inside one of my bloody watermills. Ugh. Yeah, that's just concerning. I even ripped the floor up here to just check if it was inside these. Close that door. Letting the heat out. Okay, more buckets. More buckets, said the man who required buckets. That's not it. That's the one. Gonna need a few. I made 20. That is gonna be enough, I think. And let's split that up. That's 7 each. And yeah, let's get this baby going. Hopefully she can saturate nicely. Word of the day, that is saturate. We will make this be all nice and fundamentally pretty. Okay, let's just... Are we getting any back here yet? Looks like we did have one going here, possibly. Or is that just shading? I think it's just shading. I love the colours of these cables. Yeah, that's it. Stop feeding the first row. Come on into the second here. That's it. Bump this up a bit faster, I think, just for the opening. How are you doing for power? Dare we take a reading? Just check to see what's going on back. Have we got anyone's in this one yet? Come on. It's this back row. I want to get it going. You're going. You're getting there. I like how it just warms up from the front first. That's because the pneumatic tubes search for the local, inventory. Closest inventories they'll try. Then they'll move on. Shouldn't have any water buckets bouncing back. We're getting them in these yet? Oh, there we go. Is that gonna last though? Don't see any more coming up this way. Yeah, we're gonna need more buckets. More buckets, sir. More. We need more. We need so many buckets. Well, stop using your iron then and start using some tin. Hopefully this recipe still works. And this was a relatively cool, cheap little build, and then you build the buckets for it. Oh man, I made a load of tin nuggets. I didn't want to do that at all. How do I remake those? Magic, perhaps? What the deuce? What is this madness? Yeah. It is mad. Alley-oop. Let's flood some buckets more. More buckets. More water. More bucket. And this should work. Works on my test world. That was a bit bigger. Same amount of deployers though. Going slower. It's not saturation. You just want to get the saturation up quicker. So the deployer needs to go pretty fast. Fill them buckets. Might help to actually start. We did start with a load of buckets full. That's the thing. Alright, we're getting buckets in the back now. Are they steadily coming up this way now? It looks like they are. I want something to be... Yeah, and another bucket just coming in before this empties. Are we going to have that? Live! Tool testing. And that bucket's just right in there, waiting there. Just waiting there for that one to go. That's actually pretty good. Is that along? That's along the board. That's awesome. Okay, let's generate starting measurement. Wait for a little bit to get a nice sample. 1 EUT. Okay, so each one is generating 1. So that means this should be, what? How many do? 10, 20, 30. So it's 30, so this should have 30 in it. Awesome.
That's cool. 30. And let's check if I measured this right. We shouldn't have any loss by this cable. Creating measurement, starting new measurement. 30 EU per tick. 30 energy units per tick. That is nice. Not bad, I think, for our first industrial craft energy production facility. Beautiful, I think. In fact, let's get on the roof. How are you holding up? You are remaining stable now that I didn't cut the cable. Man. First I've got the outlet pipe, and now this. Oh, and that blocks the view of it. Kind of looks like a big, it's a big waffle iron. Just like it's gonna flip over and just like make waffles or something. I don't know. Or swat a big fly. Wow, look at that jungle. It is a jungle now. So many massive trees though. I don't know, I think we're doing pretty well here. I think this may have run a little long, but I'm glad to have this done. As I said, we'll probably build a second one of these that way, because this canal is gonna continue off that direction. We're gonna get it past Sala Vale and possibly out to the sea. Actually, that's a long-term goal, though. If we build the next one, we'll build this out just maybe over to that hillish, or just beyond it. We'll see. We'll see. I want to at least build it a little bit along because I want to get a bridge over this way. That way we can start turning this into the farmland we need. But I'm going to call it here. I hope you've enjoyed. I've certainly enjoyed building this and getting this done. It's something I actually had planned, and when my world corrupted for my first Let's Play, because that's kind of why I stopped, it corrupted. I'd actually just started building this, and then it just all corrupted. I built, well, it was a lot smaller than this actually, but yeah. So look at that time. It's time to leave. I can't think of anything to rhyme with that. So have a lovely day. I'll catch you next time on Industrial Minecraft. I was Stimpy. These were the villagers. Asleep somewhere. Close that front door. Put that light out. No, turn the light on. It's not an air raid. And it looks like the butcher is going to be watching us sleep. How creepy is that, huh? Yeah, anyway. Bye!